I've heard it said that you may lose at times, but you are only ultimately defeated if you accept the loss.
Remember all that snow Texas got last year?
Well, that included the Big Bend area, and we just happened to pick a week where they received over 2 feet of snow dump.
So it's not the snow on its own that's a huge problem. But when you couple that with being ill-prepared, because we really didn't expect snow in Southwest Texas.
And the park asking us to leave because they didn't want anyone stranded in a remote camp spot. We weren't left with much choice other than to suffer a loss after only one night in the state park. After licking our wounds over the last year, a couple of things have changed. For one, we now know that it can dump snow in Southwest Texas, and we're preparing accordingly. For two, we have the campers that we can take.
And we are.
Having a place to hang out in the bad weather that's heated and that we can cook in, that's huge.
Huge. I mean, don't get us wrong. We're not hoping for snow. We want 70-degree weather and cloudless nights. But should we not get great weather this year, we're in a far better position to enjoy it.
Well, that's enough talk for the moment. In the spirit of not being defeated, we have 19 hours of driving ahead of us, and it's time for us to get going. Let's go. We were expecting rain last night, and being late, we were just looking for an easy camp spot. So we found this great camp spot down here right off of 285, I think, just a little bit outside of Carlsbad, New Mexico. Take a look, just a nice gravel parking lot. While the rain did not materialize, the wind sure did. Take a listen. All right, about 5 hours to go. Big Bend Ranch State Park. Let's go. We just left the town of Presidio. We came about 4 or 5 miles down FM 170, and we just turned on to Casa Piedro. I believe I'm saying that right, which is the road that's going to take us into Big Bend Ranch State Park. As you can see, it's about a 27-mile drive, and there's no fuel. So make sure if you come out here, you're all fueled up before you head out. All right, we're going to air down. All right, what happened here, Paul?
So when I was undoing the cord to try to pull the air out, apparently I got stuck inside my wonderful
Well, it should
2
hold it in here. What you're saying is you were unscrewing it, or you let air out, and you want to put the core back in using the tool.
Yeah.
It won't go back in.
Right, it's stuck.
So is that because the core is stripped, or did your valve stem strip, or is there something wrong with your tool?
I don't know.
Okay. So it appears he just had a problem with his tool. I don't know if the core's got a problem or not, but I just took a new core and stuck it in.
I'm trying to get this core out.
Sealed it right up. So I'm guessing hopefully that's it. Now he can get some air back in it. And worst case, I guess his tool may be broken.
With a 19-hour drive behind us and the unknown adventure in front of us, the excitement of actually being in the park a year after our first attempt was taking hold.
Eyes are closed when we start this loop on repeat. Hear my chest, how it beats when you put your hands on me. Time goes fast, but yet so slow.
Well, we made it to the main entrance of the park. We have 17 miles from this point forward to make it onto the ranger station. Road-wise, not bad. There's washboard roads. You could do it in a passenger car if you were a little bit careful, no problem.
Our eyes are closed when we start this loop on repeat.
Okay, it's a little windy, so I'm trying to hide by the truck here, but we got to the ranger station. We got all checked in, everything we needed to do, and we're about ready to head out and hit our campsite. Just a quick note, if you're ever thinking about coming here, the ranger station does have bathrooms and showers here, so you have a place to come and do, and they also have potable water. So just a note if you ever come here. All right, let's get to campsite 1.
We lock ourselves up from the world we're lost. It's so easy to be us. We lock ourselves up from the world we're lost. Don't know what you really feel, but I really like this dream. Don't need to feel anything but you floating in my bloodstream. Time goes fast, but yet so slow. I leave all thoughts, yeah, I let them go. 'Cause I'm here with you, and all I need is you. It's so easy to be us. We lock ourselves up from the world we're lost. It's so easy to be us. We lock ourselves up from the world we're lost. Lost in each other. Lost in each other. Lost in each other. I'm so lost in
We pulled into camp just as sunset descended upon the landscape. We quickly found our spots and popped the tops. We planned to get some dinner in our bellies and then decide on playing games or hitting the bed early, as we hadn't slept well with the high winds the night before.
Avis is over here preparing us a great meal. I see some guacamole, some kind of beef. Ooh, they're like tacos or something. They're about to be served. They look awesome. In the meantime, I'm over here using Onyx, a combination of Onyx. We're not sponsored by Onyx, by the way, so don't worry, I'm not pushing Onyx. Use whatever you want. But one of the campsites we're staying at while we're here, I could not find an Onyx. And I found it on the map, Yurta 2. So I'm getting everything mapped out here on Onyx and just coming up with a basic plan. I knew where this campsite was because this is the one we were in last year for the first night and only night. So it didn't need too much help getting here, but the rest of these campsites we haven't seen. So I think I'm just about done with that, and maybe time to eat.
You're gonna need that. It's gonna be messy.
Dinner was delicious, but it's time for bed. We're exhausted. We'll see you guys in the morning. We were debating this morning if we had slept for 10 or 11 hours. We're not exactly sure because we don't know exactly what time we fell asleep. But either way, we got a good night's sleep and we needed it. It had been a few days since we'd gotten good sleep. Well, morning beverage made. Avis is back there in the camper starting to get some breakfast together for us. And I thought I would just take a minute and give you a quick look around Mexicana too if you ever plan to come out here. You saw a little bit of the drive in here yesterday, so you know a little bit of what that's about. I guess the only thing I would say about that is, yeah, sections of it definitely, you're going to want four-wheel drive. And if you drive a full-size rig, expect to get pinstripes. So entering Mexicana 2, you got your little sign right here. There are signs kind of throughout the trail pointing you in a direction that you're going. They don't always have your campsite name on them, but they have the loop name on them, or the road name. I guess they're not all loops. But as you get closer to your campsite, like up here at the top of that steep hill we came up, there was a sign and it pointed Mexicana 1 and 2 this way. We're in Mexicana 2. So it's pretty private, you can see. We're out here. There's nobody else out here. We got, little rock formations and mountains all around us. So as you come into camp, you've got a few parking spots out here you can see. Which rig am I looking at here? There's us behind there. You can see there's my brother way over there. And there's a fire pit and there is a picnic table. Let's go take a look. All right, I have walked over to where the picnic table is. So you can see picnic table back there and the fire pit. I got a little bit of glare on me here from the sun, but I think I'm showing you the fire pit. So that's basically what Mexicana 2 looks like. And do keep in mind, you do need reservations to come out here. So you go on the Texas State Parks website, and they've got a way to see all the available sites and make a reservation. So you have to do that for every site in this state park.
After closing down camp at Mexicana 2, we traveled out to investigate the Churro Vista overlook, which was about a 90-minute drive on a rolling, moderately rocky, dusty track. That's it? It's like a clown car in there. Upon pulling into Churro Vista, we stepped out of the truck and heard a hissing and discovered a puncture in the sidewall on our passenger front tire, which was likely due to us not having aired down quite enough. It was a fun exercise of pulling out all the tools nonetheless.
All right, now that little exercise is over, I'm just gonna air down all the tires a little bit more. I'm probably gonna drop another 6 or 7 PSI out of them and just see how that rides.
The vast open space and the limited impact of human activity here is so peaceful to take in before we headed to our camp for the night.
We have made it to our campsite for the night. It is Vista del Chisos. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I'm probably butchering it. But this is it. Not super epic views, but still not bad. All right, Paul, I see you got your camp set up and you threw out your panel here. What do you got going on?
So this is a 130 watt bug out panel made by Overland Solar. I've had it since Overland West. I'm really glad I picked it up.
All right, cool. So you've got how much on your roof?
180 on my roof.
And then this panel is 130.
Right.
So when you throw out the Overland Solar panel, you've got what going on?
I think that's what, about 210?
210?
310, sorry.
310. There you go. Math.
Math.
Cool. So that, like, I mean, it really boosts your...
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Like,
Yeah.
with both these panels, like, I don't need to move. Like, I got solar forever.
Especially in an environment like this.
Absolutely. Definitely an environment like this.
We used our impact earlier when we changed our spare, so it's been a while since I've charged this guy up. So we're going to make use of our inverter and get it charging.
Okay, so tonight we're gonna make Rob's favorite snack, popcorn. He's very specific. So first, you have to use the whirly pop. It like turns the popcorn inside like the old school movie theater ones. And we're gonna use some coconut oil in the whirly pop. The kernels need to be white kernels, as small as possible. Smaller the better. We're gonna do butter, salt, and then our secret recipe is a little true lime on it. So you get some lime flavored popcorn. And I made this for the ladies, the last 2 ladies night campouts, and it is a huge hit. And I know for a fact at least one of them is making it on the weekly. So there you go. Let's get started.
Well, thank you guys for following along with us up until this point as we made our way to and explored a bit of Big Bend Ranch State Park. Be sure to like our content.
Subscribe.
And hit that alert button.
We're going to try hard to bring you more content in 2022, but we'll pick up the rest of this story starting tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Coming up in the next episode of our Big Bend State Park adventure.
All right, well, we just discovered we've got an issue. We are leaking diff fluid like a mother. Well, we finally made it to the ranger station. Can you guys believe that the drive we just shared with you took us 6 hours? We left camp 6 hours ago to come to the ranger station.